thanks to some of you who've been here for a long time, and appreciate it, you being here. And keeping in mind, this is all sponsored by the Bethel Park Community Foundation, and they're raising money for all kinds of things, and please help us by putting some money in the treasure chest in the back anytime. We'll have a little break, a little ways through, and you can do there or at the end. I want to say this is our final concert of the Tower Concert Series. We've been going on for over 10 years here, and we're very pleased with the turnout. It's been great. This has always been the biggest turnout because people coming from all over. There's just not people from Bethel Park here. I want to tell you that we do have one more concert in the Tower Series, and it comes around on December the 16th here, and it's the Community Band South, that's my band, and Jim Bennett's band. And we have with us the bell ringers from Southminster Church and the singers of Top 21 from Bethel Park High School. And that concert starts at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. That's the one. All these concerts always start at 2:30. I think some of you thought it was at 2, but the series is at 2:30. That's about it. I want to thank Debbie Luskovich for taking care of the publicity for this series. This is a 6-concert series starting the last 3 weeks in July and the first 3 weeks in August for your entertainment. And we end up with a blockbuster performance by Pittsburgh Banjo Club. Here you go.
Are you ready? Here we go. Can you hear it okay? You guys down front, can you hear it okay? Can you hear it in the back okay? If you can't, you'll have to move up front, and these people will have to move back. Well, what are you going to do? We are an acoustical band, you know, but the banjo is the loudest acoustical instrument known to man so far, anyways. So we like to play it, and it was made this way so people could, like us, people that are old or hard of hearing, could hear it. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Actually, it was so loud, they played it in the roaring 20s when the four-string banjo was with all the Dixieland bands and everything. They played it in the speakeasies, and they had to stop that because, you know, the people could hear it out on the street. They knew there was a speakeasy downstairs, so they kept raiding the places. So, but the four-string banjo is what we're playing. We have a lot of great music. We're going to start today's concert off with Chet Burt singing a great song about the summertime right here.
Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. Those days of soda and pretzels and beer. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. Dust off the sun and moon. Sing a song of cheer. Don't have to tell a girl and fella about a drive-in or some romantic mood, it seems. Right from the moment that those lovers start arriving, you'll see more kissing in the cars than on the screen. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. Those days of soda and pretzels and beer. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. You'll wish that summer would always be here. Join me. Lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. Those days of soda and pretzels and beer. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. Dust off the sun and moon. Sing a song of cheer. Just fill your basket full of sandwiches and Wheaties, then lock the house up. You're all set. Out on the beach, you'll see the girls in their bikinis, as cute as ever, but they never get 'em wet. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. Those days of soda and pretzels and beer. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. You'll wish that summer would always be here.
Summertime songs. There's a couple more summertime songs that we like to do that were actually written way back in the early 1900s here.
Especially when I watch that movie, it's Something Like It Hot. You've all seen that movie. Marilyn Monroe's playing a ukulele on a train, and she's doing this great song on the train and playing great ukulele. But who was looking at the ukulele? From the movie Something Like It Hot. Happens to be written in 1922, one of the hot jazz Dixieland songs ever written. We love it. It's called Running Wild. Mickey Finn's orchestra from his club on San Diego. Mickey Finn's a great place. That would be always their big number to do, would play, because they used to have 1,000 people in their audience, and it would, when you heard that number, you wanted to drink more beer. He sold a lot of beer. And unfortunately, we don't have any here, but we'll have to wait till later. Running Wild, a great song, 1922. You know, 1920s had a lot of great songs, a lot of great sing-along songs, Tin Pan Alley songs. They were pumping out songs, the Tin Pan Alley composers, 10 a day, each one, because they were making a penny on each piece of sheet music that they sold. So I had to do a lot of work there. Here's 3 songs from that era, which you'll remember. I'm sure the first one is Ain't She Sweet. Sing along with us. Hey, ain't she sweet? See her coming down the street. Now ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? Once or twice. Now ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? I'm in her direction. Oh, we
singing out there. Sure, this is a very informal concert. This is not like some of those concerts where you got to be quiet and listen to all our mistakes. We want you to sing along and clap, and because you won't notice our mistakes then. Yeah, that's fine. We have a good time here. Does everybody here know one another? You all from Bethel Park here? No? Who's not here from Bethel Park? Raise your hands. Okay, out. Well, listen, if you don't know everybody, just turn around and say hello to the person next to you. Pinch them, kiss them, shake hands. Say hello. That's the way Mickey Finn used to do it. Say hello to everybody. It's one big friendly group. The friendlier we are, I'm telling the band to do the same thing here because they don't know. That worked out pretty well. Do that again. Go ahead, do that again. That's all right, that's enough. Don't get somebody getting too friendly over there. Two guys. Now be careful. Okay, we're going to do another number for you, which was quite a popular number back in the mid. Okay, now enough is enough. You know what I mean? Anyways, this song was great in the minstrel days because it was written way back in 1928, and a lot of the minstrel bands played it, and a lot of the jazz bands played it. It became very popular, and then of course in 1950, it was Brother Bones and the Shadows recorded this song. There was a sort of a Dixieland band that had a guy playing the bones on it, and it became very popular. And in 1955, the Harlem Globetrotters just loved that song, and if you've been to a Harlem Globetrotters game, you've heard them say, as they bring the Harlem Globetrotters out on the court, you'll hear this recording of Brother Bones of the song Sweet Georgia Brown. You can hear him whistling and playing the bones, and it's a great basket. If I had a basketball, I could be bouncing it up here, but I'd probably fall off the stage, so we don't want to do that because I wasn't a very good dribbler when I played basketball. Anyways, what we're going to do now is we're going to bring Roger Boff and the Bones up here to do a great song called Sweet Georgia Brown. Roger Boff, Sweet Georgia Brown. We're going to take a couple seconds here and get the boys up here as soon as they get ready. Wake up the boys there. They're taking an afternoon nap right there. We're going to bring up our two young banjoists right here, Nico and Enzo. For those of you that have been following the Banjo Club, they've been with us since they're 3 and 4 years old, and they were singing, and now they're playing the banjos. We don't let them sing anymore, but well, we want them to become the great banjo players, and they have become some fine banjo players traveling around the country playing the banjo. And if you're ever shopping down in a strip district in front of Woolies seafood store, you'll see them playing out there in front of this store, and they ask them to keep away the customers, so that's why they play. I'm only only kidding. Anyhow, they're going to do a little song here that was written way back in 1864. It's called At a Georgia Camp Meeting. It became a great popular song right during the Civil War, and it was always done to a cakewalk beat. If you knew what a cakewalk was, people would dance to this song, and the best dancers would win a cake. Therefore, it was called a cakewalk. Here it is, called At a Georgia Camp Meeting. Nico and Enzo. Nico and Enzo, Coyote right there. They're getting old. How old are they now? 13 and 12?
13 and 11.
13 and 11 and a half. Okay. God. Teenagers. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, they are the future of the band. They're with us all the time. And many, as you know, they're homeschooled, so they're with us all the time. They're at all our rehearsals, at all our performances all year round. They're homeschooled, so they can be out. They hang around with the band. They're learning all of the bad habits that they have from the band, not from their parents. They smoke and they drink beer. I'm only kidding. They don't smoke. Oh, my goodness. Hey, we want to do another little vocal too. I want to bring up our fine vocalist, Carl Lessman, to do a little song that was recorded, and it's on our CD, as a matter of fact. We do have CDs. Mickey Finn always said, mention you have CDs, you know. And we'd like to do that, and Carl's going to sing a great Pat Boone song called Love Letters in the Sand.
And on a day like today, we pass the time away, writing love letters in the sun. And how you laughed when I cried each time I saw the tide take our love letters from the sun. Well, you made a vow that you would ever be true, but somehow that vow nothing to you. Now my lonely heart aches with every wave that breaks over love letters in the sun. But somehow that vow meant nothing to you, and now my broken heart aches with every wave that breaks over love letters in the sun.
Anchor Carl Essman. Carl Essman all the way from Swickley, Pennsylvania. We like to call him the Swickley Flash. If you go to Swickley, you'll see him flashing in Swickley. Nah, I'm only kidding for peace sakes. I just want to see if you're paying attention here. Carl does a nice job. He's been playing the banjo and singing with the Banjo Club for many, many years, and it's a pleasure to have him at one of our shows. Right now, we meet every Wednesday. The band meets every Wednesday at the Allegheny Elks Lodge on the north side of Pittsburgh. I'm sure you may remember where that is. If you head down to the north side, it's right near PNC Park. If you go down there for one of the ball games and hang around, you can come into the Allegheny Elks Lodge. We start there at 8 o'clock every Wednesday. It's open rehearsal, and what we did at our open rehearsals is just what we're doing here, except we don't dress up in these fancy clothes. We just want to show you how nice we look all dressed up. But we have a good time, so you're welcome here. One of the songs we play there every week is this particular song, one of my favorites. know, in 1938, believe it or not, that song was #1 on the hit parade in 1938. Of course, it wasn't on TV, it was on the radio. It became the favorite song of the GIs all during World War II. Any gin mill they went into, they loved to hear the Beer Barrel Polka. What a great tune. We like to do it. Always reminds us of having a cold beer. Even the guys that don't drink, like Nico and Enzo. Oh, my God. Oh, that's right. They do drink. They don't smoke cigars. I got that mixed up. I don't. Really great. Hey, we want to do another song now. You know, I'm sorry. I got a little tongue-tied there. We're playing a 4-string banjo here. The 4-string banjo, of course, is not related to bluegrass music or country music. We play the songs of the jazz era, and here's a song that was, of course, made famous by the great Eddie Peabody, who really made the 4-string banjo quite famous in his early days. And one of the tunes that he liked to play, that wasn't it, by the way. Or that was it. That was half of a note of dueling banjos. Anyways, I want to introduce Dick Moniger here from Washington, Pennsylvania, to do a little song on a plectrum-style banjo, the same type of banjo that Eddie Peabody played, called When You and I Were Young Maggie. Let me move this microphone over. Now. Thank you very much. When You and I Were Young Maggie, what a great swinging number. Also can be played as a ballad. He does a nice job on that song. That song was actually written in 1853, ladies and gentlemen, by a Canadian school teacher. He wrote it for his girlfriend, I guess. His girlfriend was one of his students, smart man. And he was going to marry her right after his school ended, but she died. So he wrote that poor song. George Washington Anderson wrote that song, a Canadian school teacher, When You and I Were Young Maggie. 1853, wow, that's a long time ago. About that time, Stephen Foster was in the midst of writing all his great songs, and we wouldn't be the Pittsburgh Banjo Club if we didn't pay tribute to Stephen Foster. Sure, born in Pittsburgh, Lawrenceville, but he grew up on the north side about 4 or 5 blocks from where the Allegheny Elks Lodge is right now. And contrary to common belief, Stephen Foster did not start this banjo club, I'll tell you that right now. But he wrote a lot of great songs, so we're going to play a medley of some of his tunes for you right now. Thank you. I like to keep moving back and forth because you can't hit a moving target. I learned that a long time. Great song, great songs. You know, Stephen Foster did grow up as a teenager, did grow up near the Allegheny Elks Lodge, right where that park is. There's a big park there, you know, right along Cedar Avenue. And there's a plaque out there that mentions that he used to play in that park. Well, it really wasn't a park back in those days. It was more like a garbage dump is what it was. The farmers would throw all their vegetables in there and stuff, and he would go around there and horse around down there. His father was a toll taker on the canal, so that's what they did. His father, Stephen Foster's father, was the first mayor of Allegheny City. A little bit of trivia I'll give you, unimportant stuff. First mayor of Allegheny City, which was where the north side was before it became part of Pittsburgh. So anyways, enough with the history part, but I'm talking myself here into introducing Mr. Ched Mertz, who's going to do a song. Oh, by the way, hey, Ched, just a second. There's a young man out there that gave me a CD that he received from a banjo player that told him that he was in the Banjo Hall of Fame. He wanted me to give the CD to Nico Nenzo, which we did, and we couldn't read the name on it, but we finally read the name on it. It was Lee Floyd, good friend of ours, banjo player from New Orleans, that is in the American Banjo Museum, the four-string Banjo Hall of Fame in Oklahoma. So if you ever go there, you can go there and you'll see this guy's picture there, Lee Floyd. And if you go to New Orleans, he usually works as a street musician and also in many of the clubs, Dixieland bands down there. Lee Floyd is what his name is. And speaking of the Hall of Fame, I do want to introduce Ched right now because he's in the Hall of Fame. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Sang with a group called the Four Seasons. You ever hear of them? Sure. Sang with them before they became the Jersey Boys. So Ched's going to do a little sing-along for you right now. And what's the title of this song? I forgot it already.
The Old Gang of Mine.
The Old Gang of Mine. Here we go. Sing along with Ched.
Sing along, you got to sing along. To see that old gang of mine. I can't forget that old quartet that sang Sweet Adeline. Goodbye forever, old fellows and gals. Goodbye forever, oh sweethearts and pals, God bless them, gee. But I'd give the world to see that old gang of mine. Your turn. Quartet. Oh, now let's hear some harmony. Sang Sweet Adeline. Goodbye forever, old fellas and gals. Goodbye forever, oh sweethearts and pals. God bless them, gee. But I'd give the world to see that old gang of mine.
Thank you, Ched. Great singer. You know, Ched was a singer before he became a banjo player, which is usually vice versa as far as the banjo goes. All banjo players think they can sing. And that's really true. Hey, you know, I mentioned before about the Stephen Foster and that park on the north side where the farmers used to dump all this stuff. You know, I worked on a farm for many, many, many years, and it was my grandfather's farm, and the job I had to do was move the bulls from one pasture to another. That was all I had to do. And then after a while, I had to move move the bulls back to the other pasture and move the bulls from that pasture back to that pasture and that pasture back to... I was the best bull shifter in the world, I'll tell you. I'm sorry. It's the best I can do right now, you know. It's a lot of heat here. There's a couple of Broadway show tunes. Thank you very much. Broadway show tunes. Yeah, you know, the four-string banjo, which we love and we play, always featured in a lot of Broadway shows. Hello, Dolly, Mame, of course, and Ragtime and Chicago, and you'll always hear the banjo in the pit orchestras and a lot of songs written with the banjo, which really lives it up the live Broadway shows. If you haven't been to a Broadway show on Broadway, go see one. If not, they're right in Pittsburgh all the time. Check a live. There's nothing like live performances, and it's amazing how they can do that show over and over and over again. We'd like to play some Broadway show tunes for you. We're going to do one more for you right now from the great show The Music Man, written by Meredith Wilson's great play, and featured a lot of great songs, and featured a barbershop quartet song in there. And we do it here every year because everybody seems to like this song, and I've got Dick Moniger and Ched Merck's going to go up and do all four parts of the quartet right here on a song called Light a Rose. Light a Rose. Can I count that in?
Yes, you count that in.
We are 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm home again, Rose, to get the sun back in my sky. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose, about 1,000 kisses shy. Ding dong ding, I can hear the chapel bells chime. Ding dong ding, at the least suggestion about the question. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Light a rose, now everyone knows, I'm hoping you're the same. So here is my love song, not fancy or fine. Light a rose, oh, won't you be mine? Light a rose, home again, to get the sun back in my sky. Light a rose, home again, about 1,000 kisses shy. Ding, ding, oh yes, I can hear the chapel bells chime. Bravely tell you that only the least suggestion about the question. Light a rose and home again, without a sweetheart and roll. Light a rose from everyone, I'm hoping for the same. So here is one, oh yes, forever, not fancy or fine. Light a rose, oh won't you be mine? Light a rose, oh light a Thank you. Good job, Jenny.
Thank you, Vic and Chet. Hey, Don, how'd they do on that one? Don Sheets, one of the all-time great barbershop singers right there. He's listening to you guys. He'll give you a critique a little later. Great to see you. That song was terrific. That starts with T and rhymes with D. And that means Dixieland is coming up. You know, we're one of the few string bands in the country that has a brass section, and we're quite pleased with that because it enables us not only to do some marches and polkas and all types of songs, especially some Dixieland tunes where the four-string banjo is quite famous in the Dixieland band. So we're going to feature our brass section on one of Louis Armstrong's favorite songs written way back in 1917 called Back Home Again in Indiana. Mr. Joe Fairweather. From Westview, PA, and a member of the Wee Jams Rock and Roll Band, that's Hal Weiss. Wow. Somebody said, Louis Armstrong's favorite song? It was. If you've ever been to a Louis Armstrong concert, he makes sure he always played that song, although he wasn't quite, famous for it. And he recorded it in 1920, and it really a great song. Did I ever tell you about the time I met Louis Armstrong? You want to hear it? The band said no. I was asking her. Yeah, I did. I lived on Long Island. I used to go to the Jones Beach Marine Theater every summer. They put on these great plays down there, out over the water, and they were doing Hello, Dolly and Mame, and they did bring in Louis Armstrong and his quintet to play right after the show, and he played during the play. And also after the show, they had a Schaefer beer tent where you can go dancing, and his band played. Anyways, I'm regressing now. Anyways, I got to see him, and he was up on stage, so I had the program book, so I wanted him to sign an autograph. So I went up to the stage and I said, "Hey Louis, can you sign my program book for me?" And he certainly was gracious enough to bend over, and he wrote his name on my program book, which of course I lost over the years, but it's a shame. But anyways, I says, "Look, I'm an aspiring young banjo player. Can you tell me something, some advice that I can, that I can take with me the rest of my life, as a performer?" He says, "Yes, I want to tell you something right now, son. Never stand in front of me when you're talking to me." So I try to remember that. Never stand in front of the star. I'll tell you. So, wow. Hey, that was a great little Dixieland tune, and because of that, we're able to play some marches. And here's a march that was, of course, written and recorded by the great John Philip Sousa many times. It was written in 1902. A lot of people think it was John Philip Sousa's song, but it wasn't. It was written by a composer named Wagner from Austria and Hungary, and we're going to. It's become quite famous in the banjo world now, other than the march orchestras. Now, I've got Dick Moniger here on a plectrum-style banjo, and Norm Azinger, our musical director, on a tenor-style banjo, two different types of banjos, and they're going to play our version of dueling banjos, which is called Under the Double Eagle. Thank you very much. Under the double eagle. Great march tune. Well, but wasn't that the fastest hour you've ever spent anywhere? I mean, let's be honest. How many people have never seen the Pittsburgh Banjo Club before? Let me see a show of hands. Wow. Well, that's a few. How many people have never seen a banjo band before? Let me see a show. How many people are here because they were forced to come here today? Put your hands down there. How many people don't care if they ever see a banjo club? Only the band members. Very good. Thank you very much. Oh, my goodness. We had such a good time playing all these great songs, you know. And we're going to be taking a short intermission here so everybody has a chance to stretch a little bit. But we're going to do one more number here before we take a short intermission. And the second half of the show will be coming up. We're just getting warmed up, I'll tell you that right now. So, at any rate, but you'll be out of here right on time at 4 o'clock because I know you have to catch a train. And you want to get home before the unimportant football game comes on tonight. So, at any rate, we're going to do what we do at every one of our shows, no matter where we appear, whether it's at the Allegheny Elks Lodge on Wednesday nights or all our performance, as we do our tribute to the men and women in the armed forces and say thank you for all those sacrifices they make, and to all the veterans that are here in the audience for the sacrifices they made so we can go out as a banjo club and do whatever we want to do without fear of anybody bothering us. So if you're a veteran out there or in the service and you hear the song of your branch of the service, please stand up so we can all say thank you very much. Here we go. We're going to start with the Coast Guard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I don't see any Coast Guard here, but we love the Coast Guard anyhow. I know we got Air Force veterans out there. I know we got them in the band. There they are. Stand up. God bless you. There they are. We salute you. We go down in flame. Nothing stopped the U.S. there. The Army guys. Always love Army guys. All Army troops better. There they are. Stand up. God bless you. I see a couple World War II veterans there. High, high. Sound off your numbers line. There we go. Army. The Marines. I know we got a couple in a band right here. The Marines are all. There they are. A few good men. Thank you. God bless you. Always a lot of Navy people here, always. We got them in a band. Always a lot of Navy veterans. Thank you very much. We salute you. Thank you very much. Wow. Hey, we want to, now the band's going to take a little break now. You can stretch, and we're going to take a 5-minute break, short time, and that'll be the second half of the show. We want to announce, you know, we do have CDs and T-shirts and other stuff for sale on the back table, and some schedules I believe we have, and some other reading material. So please pick that up. But if you only have a few bucks with you, don't worry about buying one of our CDs or T-shirts. Donate that money in that box right back there, which pays for these concerts. Just give it here because the Tower concert concerts aren't free. We don't play for free, you know. We make a lot of money because we're all independently wealthy in this band. No, the money we make, we give away to charity. But please, put the money on the way out. Make sure you make a donation here because they can keep these tower concerts going because we enjoy coming down. They can't do it without your help. So we're going to take a short break. Don't go away. Or as they say in the movie, Back to the Future, don't nobody go no place. Banjo Mama song. It's the Alabama Jubilee. You know, it wouldn't be a show if we didn't play a couple of Charleston numbers, which the four-string banjo is quite famous for. Now we got Nico and Enzo have become such great banjoists. We're going to bring them up to do another version of 5'2" for you right now. So if you want to get up and dance at Charleston, go ahead. And well, you know, the concert's supposed to end at 4 o'clock, but we might run 2 or 3 hours over. So don't worry. No, I'm only kidding. We're going to play all our songs twice as fast so we can finish on time. Well, you don't have a subway to catch, do you, or anything like that? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was in New York again. Okay, here's Nico and Enzo doing a couple of songs from the 1920s, way before they were born. And most of us were born except Ted. I can say anything I want about Ted because he can't hear a goddamn thing I'm saying. Anyhow, here goes, Nico and Enzo. Nico and Enzo, they are the future of the Banjo Club. There's no question about it. Because take a look at the rest of us. My God. Oh, my goodness. You know, somebody was asking me during the break where we meet again. It's the Allegheny Elks Lodge on the north side of Pittsburgh. It's right near the Allegheny General Hospital. We have to play close to a hospital because take a look at us. You know, we have to be ready. It's right near PNC Park. Come and see us. It's open to the public. We have a grand old time. We do the same thing that we do right here, and I hope you're enjoying it so far. We're a little change of pace here. I got Roger here who plays a great harmonica. We want to do a great Fats Waller tune called... What's the name of the song? Ain't Misbehaving. Hey, I forgot. We're dealing with senior citizens here. You know what I mean? Thank you, Roger. Yeah, Fats Waller wrote a lot of great tunes, and we enjoy playing them. Here's another great tune that was recorded by a group called the Dixie Bells way back in 1963, and it's sort of that was their only hit. The Dixie Bells. They're four young ladies that made this song popular. It became a great Dixieland song. It hasn't been played and heard very often, but it's resurfaced now thanks to the internet. But we've been playing this song for many, many years, ever since the band went down to New Orleans many years ago. And we used to stop at a restaurant called Papa Joe's right on Bourbon Street, the corner of Toulouse and Bourbon Street, if you've ever been there. It's closed down now. They used to have a band in there all the time, and then a few years later they got rid of the music and they just served some great food. So the song is called Down at Papa Joe's. We're going to play that for you from 1963. In New Orleans, on the corner of Toulouse and Bourbon Street, they serve crawfish bisque, and you'll like it. Try it. Yeah, if you go on the internet, go to YouTube and just type in Down at Papa Joe's, and you'll hear the original recording by the Dixie Bells. It's really a super song, and the words are pretty good. We don't know all the words yet, but we're going to work on that. So next year, remind me, we'll do it. But here's something that we do every year here. I know we're running over time, but we can't do a show unless we do the following two things. I know you've been home practicing it. I'm going to ask Ched to get up here. He's going to lead you in a sing-along for Heart of My Heart, because quite frankly, last year you didn't do too good. I'm only kidding. Ched's going to help you out here.
All right, a lot of harmony. Sounded good.
Wow. Hey, Ched, what do you think? They did pretty good, huh? Yeah. What a great sing-along crowd. You guys been practicing. Well, we got a new sing-along for you. Do you all know the words to Let Me Call You Sweetheart? All right, who doesn't know the words? Raise your hand. See that everybody knows. One person. Well, we're going to teach you the words right here. Well, let's practice it. Let me call you sweetheart. Let's do it. We'll do part of it. Great tune. All together. Let me call you sweetheart. You did a great job on that. So we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again, but this time, I don't want you to say the words me or you. What do you mean, oh? It's two little words. So when you do it, so forget the words me and you. You know, let, call, sweetheart, I'm in love with, okay? So let's try it. Let's try it. No me's and no you's. Let, wait, hold on. Guy back there. There's a guy back there with gray hair. He said me. No me's. Let's try it again. No me's or you's. Let's try it again. Let, call, sweetheart, I'm in love with... Oh, wait a second. The same guy said you. So I know it's hard to do, so let's get the me's and the you's out of your system. Everybody say me. Everybody say you. Me. You. Me. You. Me. You. Me. Sounds like a bunch of cats outside here. Okay, let's do it again. No me's, and now you got that out of your system. No me's and no you's. Let's do it again. Let, call, sweetheart, I'm in love with... Very good. Let, hear, whisper that love, no use, to keep the love like glowing in your eyes. So, that's a hard part. Let, call, sweetheart, I'm in love with... No use. Give yourselves a hand there. Very good. You got to stop playing on that last move. You can hear the people doing it. Thank you very much. Now, you guys are good clappers. By the way, you just got a call from the senior citizen building up here. You turn on about 50 lamps up there with that clapping. You're doing such a great job. Okay, here's the last thing we're going to do, which gets us ready to get up. I know some of you have been here since a long time, for like 2 or 3 hours already. Thank you for coming early. There's always plenty of room. Don't worry about it. They got plenty of chairs in the back. Come and see us. We already got the booking for next year, so we'll be back to see you next year. Thank you. I want to remind you to come and see us down at the Allegheny Elks Lodge. We get a few more concerts this summer. We're at the Saxonburg Arts Festival on September 9th, if you're up in that area. And we're at the Lower Borough VFW on September 22nd. Check our schedules. Come out and see us. Our schedules are always posted on the internet, so go to PittsburghBanjoClub.com and you can check us out. And we're going to do the final thing that we do to help you get exercise. We're going to do... What's the name of that song we do? My Bonnie Lies, see, they know it. My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. Every word with a B, you stand up. Every next word with a B, you sit down. So this gets the exercise going. I know how it is when I sit down a long time. So, my Bonnie Lies, every word with a B, you stand up. Next word with a B, you sit down. Now, if you can't get up and down, don't worry about it. Just do it in your seats. Well, I mean, don't do it in your seats. Just wave your hand or something. I know the feeling. I know the feeling very well. Okay, here we go. Here we go, all together. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Very good. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. So bring back my Bonnie to me. Should all be sitting down. Somebody goofed. Now let's try it without the band. Here. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Maybe the band goofed you up. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. So bring back my Bonnie to me. See, should all be down. All be down. So we're going to do it one more time. We're going to do it a little faster. Here we go. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. So bring back my Bonnie to me. We're not done yet. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me. Very good, give yourself So I hope you enjoyed the program for today. We're not done yet. You know, this past Thursday, don't leave yet, because we didn't leave when you came in. So we're gonna do one more song. Yeah, you know, this past Wednesday was August 15th, VJ Day, Victory Over Japan. It was actually with the conjunction of May 8th, which was Victory Over Europe, Victory Over Japan. The war was really over. So we want to pay tribute to that fact by closing out with the great Irving Berlin song that was recorded. He wrote in 1918, recorded by Kate Smith in 1938. God Bless America. So we're going to sing it all together right now. We're going to do it the way Irving Berlin wrote it, a little faster than they sing it at the ball game. So here's it goes.
Wait, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sing it all with me. May God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. On the mountain, to the prairie, the ocean, like the fall. God bless America, my home sweet. America, my home, sweet Thank you. God bless you all. Hope you had a good time. Have a nice rest of the day. We'll see you next year. Come and see us. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Dan.